Okay, I'm basically just stretching. I usually try to take a week off every, I would say 6 weeks, but since kickboxing, I don't do that nearly as often as I should. But generally, what I've found, and this is just my story, what I found is if I work out for a good 4 to 5 weeks, take a week off, then my my muscles have a chance to relax and then they build up over that week. Whereas I kind of see a plateau for the 4 weeks. I start to see a lot more definition on the 1 week break. Now, the bad part about that is you don't want to take 2 weeks off in a row. Your muscle, from what I hear, it'll degrade twice as fast as it builds. So 1 week is enough. Um, my buddy asked me to, well, he's trying to gain weight. So I'm diabetic, and it's difficult to gain weight and keep your blood sugar at a optimal level. Well, my blood sugar's never at an optimal level, but keep your blood sugar down and get your calories up, because most of the junk food, and I cheated whenever I did it. I ate honey buns and stuff to do it. That's a lot of empty calories that just go into it. But some of the things that I found that work out pretty well is like beef. It's 1,000 calories pretty much per a pound. Doesn't really matter how you eat it, your belly's gonna be full if you eat a pound of meat. Like it's a lot. It's hard. It's not easy to gain weight. It's just as hard to gain weight if you're a skinny dude as it is to lose weight if you're a big dude. It takes the same amount of discipline, and you have to really try. I usually eat like 2 oatmeal packets. The brown sugar ones are a little bit more calories, and then I eat yogurt, the highest fat content I can get. They don't provide a whole lot of calories, but all these things combined together will give you about 1,000 to start off. So the 2 oatmeal, the 2 yogurts, I just get them at Walmart. It's just great value brand, whatever. And then I'm gonna start stretching too, just to get going. But then I get the crackers with either peanut butter or cheese. It doesn't really make a difference between which one you get. It's 180 calories either way. So those are good options. Like I said, it's losing weight in reverse. So maybe you start eating McDonald's and stuff like that if you are trying to gain weight. I mean, I did. They don't fill you up as much as you would think, and they have a ton of calories, especially those dang French fries. Now, again, I'm diabetic, so they do have played a detrimental role in keeping my blood sugars under control. But it's part of trying to gain weight. I'm type 1 diabetic. I have a Dexcom G6, so I can at least react to it pretty quickly. And I can at least see what's going on. If you got one of those the old school blood checkers where you poke your finger, it's going to be a lot tougher because you can't see it move it doesn't check your blood every 5 minutes unless you're just poking the crap out of your fingers and spending a fortune on it. Which, I mean, I guess if I paid full price for these Dexcoms, I'd probably be spending just about as much money as that. But I poke myself once every 10 days instead of 3, 4, or 5 times a day. I never checked it enough, but it's not the greatest. But also, if we're going to talk about things that I've found that helps my diabetes, is if I do some cardio in the morning for whatever reason. I don't know. It doesn't even have to be super intense. Although since I'm in kickboxing, I sometimes want it to be. It for some reason just like sets me off on on a blood sugar stabilizing path that I'm not gonna get this week because I'm not working out, I'm just stretching. But it'll like, it makes my insulin work better for some reason. I have no idea why it works. It doesn't do it with weightlifting, it doesn't do it, I mean, kickboxing is cardio, so kickboxing does do it, but like most of the other exercises that I do, it's nothing like starting out the day either. Well, here I ride a bike, and I hate to run, but I should. But there's like a, what they call elliptical trainer here as well. And those, either one of them works pretty well for me anyways. And those are probably pretty good if you're trying to you can't see nothing, huh? I found some editing software. I'm gonna try to use it, but I think it's some editing software by Instagram or Meta or whatever that weirdos websites are, apps. What was I talking about? Oh, if you're trying to lose weight, cardio is probably a good way to go because it really gets your heart rate going. My coach always says you can't outwork a bad diet, so all the stuff that I said about gaining weight, you're gonna want to do the opposite. No McDonald's. Instead of beef, try chicken or pork. You're gonna need protein. We could call it lose weight, but muscle weight is more than fat. So even if you start losing inches, you might still stay the same weight. If that makes sense. Especially at the beginning, you might eventually start losing weight, or if you just go for a tone, you'll probably start losing weight. But if you like really go for weightlifting, you're probably not gonna lose a whole lot of weight. You're probably not gonna want to. You'll just get jacked. It'll take a long time, but everything worth having does. So, I mean, it's not that big a deal. I would. With gaining weight, what I've found, at least with my body, but it's not gonna change that much body to body, even though everybody is unique, is if I get 3,000 or more calories a day, and I didn't like usually way overshoot it, like I can't eat that much food, 3,000 calories a day for 7 days, I'll gain about a pound. And that's basically more or less 500 over what I need calories a day. So I would say if you're losing weight, trying to lose weight, go the opposite. They say, you need about 2,400 calories. I mean, the experts, so take it for what you will, but I did it with my own self. I'm an engineer, so I just experiment and go for like 2,000. 1,900, shoot for that frame. I wouldn't say stop eating the foods that you like, because you have to, pick exercises that you like too. But I mean, I pick the ones that I hate, because then eventually I won't hate them as bad, like squats and lunges, and I hate doing those. Leg day, I do leg day all the time because I hate doing legs. But every day's leg day in kickboxing, so I got better at it. Now I don't have two pick legs, so there's that. If you like to run, then run. If you're trying to lose weight, you like to run. If you like riding a bike, ride a bike. It doesn't really matter what you do. If you like just to walk, walking is a great exercise. Low impact on your knees,
It doesn't burn calories like running, but it gets your cardio up. I mean, I walk the dog for about a mile when I got time, but you just get to be out. I like being out and looking at, just stuff outside and being in the sun. So that's a good exercise to do. Uh, as you can see, I'm trying to get more flexible, mostly for high kicks, but I would like to be a lot more flexible than I am, being as old as I am and still training in kickboxing. Well, I've only been doing it for 3 years, so 3.5, I guess. I like to get better at that. That'll teach you how much of a tough guy you aren't whenever you go to that. Everybody thinks they're a tough guy until they get beat up. And then you'll get beat up repeatedly. They don't hurt you, but you'll realize that your skills are not what you thought they were just because you've been in a couple of bar fights or whatever the hell you've been in. Like, people that really know how to fight, you're not beating them up probably. More than likely. You'd have to be extremely larger than them or something. Like, get a lucky shot, whatever it is, but there's no way I would beat my coach up in a fight. We're the same size. We're the exact same size, pretty much. He's a little bit shorter, a little bit bigger, but other than, maybe not even a little bit bigger. He's shorter, so it makes him look a little bit bigger. He's not huge, but he would beat the tar out of me. Like, it would be a bad day for whoever picked a fight with him, even if they were gigantic compared to him. In fact, he does beat larger opponents whenever he was kickboxing. I think he's still kickboxes. He still wins world titles. Like, he's a really good martial artist. And he teaches us all different kinds of techniques the world over, like Dutch kickboxing and Muay Thai and karate and Taekwondo, and like, we just spent this past 6 weeks learning one combo to get our footwork better so that we can be a better boxer, and it was like kind of close range combat combos. I mean, every 6 weeks it's something new. It's supposed to rotate, but I think he's just kind of freestyling it, because sometimes we'll do like boxing a whole bunch, and we'll do a whole bunch of karate, and then sometimes we'll do like 2 karates in one session. Karate's my least favorite, so that's my own cross to bear. I'm not really great at kicks. I'm a lot better at punches than kicks. Climb butterfly, these are my favorite, but I think my hips still sore, and I haven't been working out all week. I went to freaking Biodessa this week, and man, my allergies went nuts. I ran out of Allegra-D on the same night that I took my allergy shot. That was not a good combo. Broke out in rashes everywhere, and my arm's all itchy. It didn't rash very bad, but it's itchy. It's like my favorite stretch. I do this when I'm reading. Well, I do the one I was just doing when I'm reading. My whole hip, this whole joint is all jacked up. I did it in kickboxing the first year. It was part of the reason it took me so long to get a yellow belt. But I got this massage therapist that's real good. She has really made a difference. She helped me with my pec injury I got a couple weeks ago with doing BJJ. I felt it move badly. It moved. It was weird feeling. It like the
this whole pec thing kind of slid over. It felt gnarly, but good at the same time. Didn't hurt, but it felt weird. I was going to a chiropractor, which I should probably go back for the bone structure, but he couldn't get that thing done. I went to him for like a year and he couldn't get it done. The first time I went to that lady, she freaking made it where I could do a deep squat right in the same session. I don't know that it works that fast. It doesn't work that fast on any of my other injuries, but like whenever I went into it, I could barely get like this. And then whenever she did it, I could go down like way deep. I can almost touch the ground now, but I couldn't go this deep. But this thing will not let me do it. I think I'm gonna go for a wide-legged forward fold. Let's see. I'm just gonna hang. Give it another minute. My muscles are getting tighter. I'm probably gonna do a child's pose to you right after this one, and that'll be done. Just want to give you some tips and tricks on this is anecdotally, but should work for you too, I think, depending on what your goals are. But it's not easy, and it's not supposed to be. You gotta be dedicated to it, but you'll see, like, weigh yourself at the beginning of the week, weigh yourself at the exact same time. You know, all different kinds of things can change it. How much water did you drink? It'd probably be best if you did it in the morning right after you use the bathroom. And weigh yourself and say, okay, here's my weight. And if you're trying to go up, trying to go down, just look at your calories that you're eating. I put them in a spreadsheet. I'm an engineer, right? We have a spreadsheet for everything. I put them in a spreadsheet. And then I'd see, all right, I'm averaging this much per day. On this week, I gained 1 pound. I would generally wouldn't gain more than 1 pound. Sometimes I wouldn't even gain a pound if I didn't stick to the diet, but that's all you gotta do. And then see what works for you. Okay, I like these foods. These give you these results. That's basically what I did. I said, all right, I like steak. All right, I'm gonna eat a bunch of steak. Then all the exercise that go along with it don't really add any calories, but you know, they give you other vitamins and minerals and stuff, so just throw those in there. Like, all right, I'll eat green beans with steak, and then that's it. 1,000 calories out of the steak. And then, you know, some minerals or whatever out of the other ones. I don't eat much bread. Most of the time my bread is because I'm diabetic, probably, but I just don't like bread that much. Bread really messes my blood sugar up. But chips, potato chips, I love those things, and those things kill me. Those things kill me. But I just wanted to give you a video, try to help you out, try to help you gain weight, lose weight, whatever your goal is. Do some stretching. I didn't go nowhere. It's just I've been working out of town a lot. I'm gonna be working out of town again, but maybe I can give you something out of the hotel room. I got an idea for biceps and forearms workout that you can do with just a door. I tried that out. I gotta get my room. That sucks. I don't want to go back, but it is what it is. You gotta make money, right? All right, you guys are worth it. You deserve it. Do it for you. Nobody can take it from you. The only person that is responsible for your health is you, and you can only cheat yourself. I can't do it for you. Neither can nobody else. When you earn it, you earned it. Nobody else earned it. Doesn't matter if I come on here and show you how to do stuff. If you don't do it, it ain't gonna help you. All right. Have a good day. Bye.